in the lattice in the land. Body turn your nigga to a fanny up, fanny up. I made it where I'm at on my own. Had a couple blocks in the road.
Welcome back. Let's start with the question of the day. It says, what is the best glue for your lace wigs for your edges not to pull off? So if you are looking for a glue that you can remove easily without losing edges, you need to use the WIG adhesive sprays, like the holding sprays. All of that removes with water, so it's very easy to come off. However, if you are using a long-term glue that lasts longer, you just want to be careful how you remove the glue and make sure that the glue is good where it's not having your wig slide back into your edges, which could cause your hairline to start to fade over time. So when it comes to the quality of the glue and how long it holds before it starts sliding is very important. And also, if you just don't want to lose edges, I would recommend staying with the WIG adhesive sprays. So if you all have any more questions, feel free to drop them below in the comments. I will answer them directly or in a video. Today is the day. I'm getting ready to do the shower test for you all. I didn't want to do anything to this wig. I know I look a hot mess right now, so this is kind of like how I woke up. A shower is definitely in the works. Today's the day where we test out this wig adhesive and also just wash this wig. I want to give you guys an update on this hair though, because I've had this hair for almost a month now. It's important to know some details about the hair too, because this wig is giving what it needs to give. It definitely has been a wig that I've been wearing almost every single day since I got it. I've colored it, I've cut it. This hair, as you can see, I sleep in it with no bonnet. Matting, is not tangling, it's not shedding. Now, the only thing about this particular wig is that over the weeks of gluing it down, taking it off, gluing it down, you will normally lose a bit of the hairline. But the tip to that is if you start to lose your hairline, you can just cut a little bit of the lace back or just create baby hairs. It's just up to you, okay? So what I'm gonna do first is go ahead and just comb out this hair and show you guys the products I'm gonna use. It's important that if you are washing your wigs on your head, especially during vacation time, because I know a lot of you want a glue that's going to hold, you need to get like the salt water out of your hair, your natural hair, and your wig. It's important to use a product on your wig that is also good for your hair underneath. Remember that. I can still comb through this wig. Like, this wig is amazing, okay? Even throughout the color, the hair is not dried out. So I'm just gonna brush it out before I get into the shower. Get all the tangles out. Hairline looks like still solid. I told you all in my last video, if this wig glue held up through the water test, it would definitely be a 10 out of 10. Go back to my 2 previous videos and watch those videos for the install and the updates. And actually, I think this is day 4 to be honest. But I have worked out 2 times, sweat heavy, and this glue is still holding. The hair is a bit dry, so it definitely needs some moisture to it, especially after all that sweat and everything. So we're gonna get all of that out while testing out this glue. So yeah, let's get right into it. So here I am getting into the shower now. You guys, this water had to be cold, so I'm freezing my butt off for you all to show you what this glue is like in the hold. And the only reason is because I didn't want my camera to overheat. So I am saturating this hair in so much water. I was actually pretending I was under a waterfall. So if you wanted to know if this glue can hold up through like being wet, I'm sitting here in this water just to show you all. And after sitting for a few seconds, this is what it's looking like. I'm not giving a full review until after I dry the hair. I need to know what this is going to look like. I'm going to take my BioSilk Silk Therapy shampoo and conditioner, starting with the shampoo, and I'm going to go ahead and clean the hair because of course I've been sweating like crazy in this wig. And I'm just applying the shampoo to the ends of the hair and all the way to the middle, but I'm not taking it to that hairline at all. I try my best not to get the product, like the shampoo and conditioner, to seep through into the cap to my hair. It's very important that I don't do that. And then I'm taking some of the conditioner and applying it to the ends. I feel like the water itself is enough at the top part, and if you put that product, like that conditioner, especially on that adhesive, I know it's gonna take it up because it got oils and everything in it, so keep that in mind. I know my hair underneath is wet. Yes, I do have hair underneath. So what I'm gonna do, and this is very important, if you are on vacation, let me give you a tip on what I would do. And you know you're gonna be swimming and everything with your wig. I highly would recommend that if you want to go under the water as far as getting your hair wet, do it on the last 2 days of you being on your vacation, because you don't want to have wet hair underneath your wig. And even if you do have wet hair, you at least want to at least try to dry it. The great thing about a lace wig is lace, so even if you take a dryer to it, the heat is going to flow through the cap. I only say wait till the last 2 days or last day to get your hair actually soaking wet, just because you'll be about to go home and you can take your wig off. Oh my god, my lashes are wet. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys know the results for everything after I dry the hair. I don't like to blow dry when it's soaking wet like this. It's just, that's just too much like water in the hair, and it's gonna take forever. And yeah, I might just go sit in the sun or something. But I don't put any leave-in conditioner on the hair or anything. I did lose my parting. Hold on, part my hair again. Yeah, I'm not gonna put any leave-in conditioner. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the hair, let the towel absorb some of the moisture, and then let it air dry. This is gonna be a process, okay? It's not gonna be an easy process. But I'll be back after the hair dries some, and then I'll let you guys know how long it took. Oh, and one more thing before I go, let me say this. At this point, when you are like this, anytime I have moisture on my hairline, I don't care what glue it is, I'm gonna take my sway band or my edge band and put it around there until, you know, it's dry enough, because I do feel like it's at its weakest at this point. I'm not giving you guys a review yet until after the hair is dry. I'm just telling you, any adhesive I use and it get wet, I feel like it's at its weakest. So I'm gonna actually tie the hair up in this, my edge band, and just put the hairline like so. This will also keep the weight of the hair from pulling on the hairline too. And then I am going to take the hair and just pull it up like this. And I was gonna use the other towel, but I figured it'd be too much weight on the wig and I don't wanna pull on the hairline. So I'm going to take this hair towel and just put it over top, and then just squeeze, 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 and hook it at the top. And I will have all these products and everything I'm using on my Amazon storefront. It will be there, you all. Sometimes I have to update it out. If I'm going there now and update it, everything should be in stock in there. All right, and so this is how I'm going to leave it. All right, here we are, day 4, 2 workouts, 1 whole shower. So this is 2 hours after I let the hair dry in the towel. This is what the hair is looking like right now. I'm going to add a little bit of the BioSilk serum to the hair and then just blow dry the hair. I left the towel on for at least 2 hours before I got to this point, but this is what the hairline looked like. The glue is still holding, and like I always say, I always tie down my hairline after moisture no matter what glue I'm using. Now, this hair is so pretty when it's wet. I didn't even expect it to look this cute. I wanted to actually wear it like that, but I was like, let me go ahead and just blow dry it so that I can make sure that not only the hair is dry, but underneath my wig is dry. Also, I want you all to keep in mind that the products that you use on your natural hair under a wig plays a part too on how long your hairline is going to hold up, because if you're using a lot of oils and then you sweat or you wet the hair, it's going to seep in onto that hairline. Now, as you can see for yourself, the wig is definitely still stuck down. Someone asked me how come I don't pull on the hairline, basically insinuating that I need to prove to y'all that it's stuck by doing that. I don't do that anymore. A long time ago I used to, but it causes tension and pain on my hairline, so I stopped doing that. If you all cannot get the proof within the test that I give, then just don't buy it, because I'm not going to lose my edges just to prove to you all that something is stuck. It's definitely stuck, and I'm showing it to you guys in so many different ways. Now I'm going to just lay some edges around the hairline today. I did notice that on the side there's a little piece of lace that is lifted, so I'm just going to just use a little bit of adhesive to lay it down. But overall, day 4, and everything is still stuck down. It still looks good. So far, this glue is getting a thumbs up, but I'm gonna give you guys one more day of update because I want to see what it's going to be like the next day. So stay tuned. All right, everyone, it is day 5. This is day 5. So you all seen me do the shower test. I worked out twice so far in this glue and this hair. I'm just getting up actually, so it's still pretty early. I wanted to do the last update on this wig. So I woke up this morning. This is what the hairline looked like. I do have a little bit of that edge right there that's lifted. Yes, I did get lifting here on the side. Everything else is still stuck. I do notice that the bond is still stuck, but it's just a tad bit weaker than it was. But this side right here is the only part that lifted. To me, it's kind of like I only wanted to wear this wig for 5 days anyways. So I don't know if I should be like, oh, like it didn't work, because it did get me through a lot. Now, for the most part, for me, I sweat because I work out. So I also pay attention to what I need hair glue for when it comes to my personal needs. I showed you guys the water test, the shower test, basically to show you if you wanted to get your hair wet, what it would be like. But for the most part, I don't shower in my wig like that. And I only jump in a pool if I'm going on vacation. The most I would need this glue for is sweating. And I feel like it held through what I needed it for the most, especially with me working out every single day. Now, again, this is the extreme hold. I will put it in the description box, you guys, and I have a code that you can get a discount down there. But overall, if I had to rate this glue, I'm definitely gonna give it a 10 out of 10 for me. Only because, again, it served a purpose for what I needed it to serve. Now, anybody else try it and you find that, hey, it's not what I need, then, I mean, everybody needs a different. But for me, this is the best wig adhesive glue that I have used in a long time. It looks good. My hairline held up. It didn't turn into any funky color when I start sweating and none of that. So I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. You guys, you can check it out if you want to. The link will be below in the description box. And don't forget, this wig is from Ronnie Hair. It will also be linked below. Thank you all so much for watching.